gonna go sleep and see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully, we have, well, I don't know if that's a good thing or not to have the baby tomorrow, but we'll see. Since it's Saturday, usually that hospital is short staffed on a Saturday, but hey, if it's coming, it's coming. It's gotta come out. So, short staffed or not, we have to go. Hey again, everyone. It's like, wow, like 2 something in the morning right now. And a couple hours ago, like, I said good night and I was gonna go to sleep. I went to the bathroom and noticed some blood. Yeah, so I just got a bloody show. And because we were worried that my water would break or I would go into labor shortly after, because that's typically what happens, especially if you were already due or like myself overdue. So we was just like getting shit ready, getting everything ready to go to the hospital. Devin was just like making some food and stuff and getting everything together. But turns out nothing's really happening. My contractions are not really that regular. They're all over the place. So now we're gonna actually go to sleep. Okay. I think I'm in labor. I don't know. I'm having really, really, really close contractions right now. Pretty much like every 5 minutes, and it hurts. It hurts too much. So yeah, we're gonna go in. See, this baby's coming out today. I don't know. It might just be early labor. I don't know. But it hurts like a motherfucker. This is different than any other contractions I ever had. So I'm gonna get dressed. I don't have much time before the next contraction hits me, so I'm not gonna be chatting for very long. Hey everyone. So, as you can tell, I'm in the hospital, in the labor room. So I try to go to sleep. Earlier, the last time I said goodnight, for supposedly the last time, which wasn't, because my contractions started getting more intense, and then they were like 5 minutes apart, and I just had to get out and come to the hospital. So I woke Devin up and I'm like, we gotta go, because this feels like I'm in labor. And yeah, we got here around 4 a.m. Got hooked up onto the monitors. They checked the baby, and as they were checking the baby on the monitors, my water broke. And when I say my water broke, I mean like movie Hollywood type of shit. Like it broke and started just gushing out like crazy, and I could literally hear it flowing like down the bed. And I don't know if they have some kind of catchment system back there or something. I guess so, because I could just hear it just running into there, and I was like, whoa, that's what that's like? That's crazy. And never mind that, like the labor pains, like once you start labor, the contractions are so much different than the Braxton Hicks. That's something else. After that, I was just like, how the heck, why did I even opt for a vaginal, like natural vaginal birth, like when I had the option for a C-section? Like, am I out of my mind? I must be out of my goddamn mind. But yeah, so now I'm in this like huge maternity pad thing, but I think it's soaked now because every time I move a little bit, more water gushes out, and oh, this is so much fun. This baby wants to come out. And like I said, he wants to set his own date and set his own pace. He's gonna be a stubborn little thing, probably just like me. Anyway, Devin went back home to go grab some things and grab some food and come back because they're anticipating it's gonna be a long while. before I actually have a baby. I just got some morphine just a little while. It's probably why I'm starting to feel a little drowsy. I almost forgot I just got some morphine. This this experience, it's unreal. Like, it's nothing like I ever imagined. Like, you have what you think it's gonna be like you imagine it's gonna be like, and then what it actually is like night and day. Like night and day. Everything from like the beginning to the end, the mucus plug thing, and this, it's all like completely nothing. Nothing can prepare you for this. Like, no matter how much classes, how much reading you do, nothing can prepare you for this. It's just such a unique experience, like feeling your own water like burst and just like flow uncontrollably. And I keep forgetting, like every time it like flows, I keep forgetting that it's my water, and I'm trying to like clench my muscles and hold it like it's pee. And then I remember that, oh yeah, no. Oh, it's happening again right now. I'm literally just wetting myself right now. Okay. This is gross. But yeah. And now, oh god. Oh, there's so much of it. Oh god. It's like I'm peeing myself everywhere. Sorry, people. It's because I'm getting a contraction. I'm getting a contraction. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, that contraction's done, but now I feel grosser, I should say. I've been feeling gross since my water broke. I've been feeling gross since the whole mucus plug thing. Like, let's get real. Once things just start coming out uncontrollably out of you, you're just like, is this for real? I still can't believe it. Part of me still can't believe that this is actually happening. But I don't know. Now I gotta get up and deal with my situation, which is that I'm soaked. I'm getting tired. I want to sleep. Even though they say I should keep walking around, like moving around, but I really want to sleep. I feel tired. Okay, I gotta get up and clean up. Ugh, this is, wow, something else, yeah? More women should share this, like, like you just see them, oh, got into labor and then there's a baby. What about all the in between? Like, people don't share the in between. Like, what happens? Obviously, I don't mean like, I don't mean I want to show you like, the baby literally coming out of my vagina or anything like that. Even though, I don't know, might not be anything wrong with that either, but I mean, it's kind of gross. But I mean, just sharing the experience of what's happening, step by step, like the stages, 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. I feel like there's not enough of that out there. Anyway. Okay, just took a shower and changed my maternity pad or whatever, my underwear, my gown. This is the new gown. Everything was soaked. Had to change my bedding, put new like waterproof stuff on there. But yeah, just took a shower. As soon as I stepped out and put new underwear, clean underwear on with a new pad on, more water started flowing out of me. So still gushing. I guess this is going to be the norm for a while. But I'm exhausted. It's 6:30, and I think by 7 they said that I'm gonna get some blood work done. Since it's Saturday, lab opens. The one or two people that work in lab, they come in and it opens at 7. So I guess they'll be down here soon to take some blood, check my what do you call it? Check everything pretty much, and we'll go from there. So I guess I'm just gonna chill over here. I was gonna walk around, but I'm super sleepy. So oh, I thought that was them already. It's just the nurses talking outside. Oh, excuse me. Super sleepy, so I'm gonna try to probably take a nap and see what happens. Hopefully Devin will be back by the time I wake up. I don't know. Fun. I didn't want to be too loud and wake Devin up because he's tired. He literally slept like an hour. Because once my contractions woke me up the first time, he started getting ready. Like I told you, like getting everything ready to go. Like fixing food and stuff like that, and then turns out it wasn't, it's not, well, at the time it turns out I just figured that the bloody show was just a bloody show. It wasn't following labor right away, so we decided to go back to sleep, but he couldn't sleep at that point because I guess he was all anxious about it and excited to have a baby. So I know he's tired. I mean, I am too, but I need him to catch some sleep because when this really starts, I mean, I'm 4 centimeters right now, but once the baby really starts coming out, I need him to be well rested. I got some sleep actually when he left, like from 7 something till like 9, like 2 hours, so I'm not feeling too bad. And then on top of it, the fact that, all of this is happening, obviously. But, yeah. That was good. More than anything, I'm scared to poop myself once, the baby's actually coming out. That's not gonna be cute. I don't want to poop myself. I'll try to take a nap, probably. There goes another contraction. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Hey again, everyone. So, change of plans. Um, I don't even remember where I last left off with you guys on this vlog, but um, doctor. I can't remember if I told you that the doctor came and checked and kind of stretched out my cervix again a little bit, and I was at 4 centimeters, but because the baby pooped in my uterus like a few times. Thing is, there's obviously now a higher risk of infection and stuff like that, so now there's even more of an urgency to get him out sooner than later. But the problem is my body is not getting into like active labor quick enough for that to happen, so they were going to try to induce it, just to make sure that he gets out, but at the same time that even makes the risk factors even higher, because if they induce it, there's a higher risk of it not being successful right away, and they don't want to try it too many times because I have fibroids. And yeah, so they want to try it, but then if it doesn't work, they have to go to a C-section. And then at that point, because they've already tried that, there's even higher risks of heavy bleeding, like really heavy, heavier than normal bleeding. So for this hospital, they don't have the kind of, especially on a Saturday, they don't have the staff, they don't have the manpower, the women power, whatever you want to call it, or the facilities, or if I bleed over like a certain amount of blood that I would need to be transfused or infused, they don't have, they only have a limited supply. So now I'm being transported to the Edmonton hospital, which is like 3 hours drive from here. So I'm just waiting for, they just arranged the transportation. We're just waiting for the ambulance to pick me up, and they talked to a doctor there who's willing to do the whole procedure. So they're still going to try to induce first in hopes that I do this naturally, and then because obviously of the health factors of it, that if I do a vaginal birth, it'll go smoother and it will preserve my fertility better than if we just go straight for a C-section, because I do have fibroids. There's a risk of cutting through the fibroids, or trying to avoid cutting through and having to cut vertically instead of horizontally, which leads to a whole lot of other future problems that are more long-term than anything. So to avoid all of that, they are going to at least have me in a facility where trying the induction, if we are trying the induction procedure, if anything does go wrong, they have the right, they have everything available on hand right away to deal with it. Whereas here, there's a bit of a wait time for everything to get here, because it's a much smaller town, smaller hospital. So doctors are good though. Doctors are excellent. It's just smaller. So yeah, I'm having another contraction. So yeah, that's what's going on. And just waiting for that. Chewy's at our friend's place right now. He's chilling with them, and Loki's at home. Loki's a lot easier. Cats are easy. They're independent. You as long as you feed them, they're fine. But yeah, so that's the plan. I just wanted to update you guys as to what's going on. So, still pregnant. Still pregnant. We'll see if this happens today. It's now almost 1:30. It's like 1:28. So we'll see by the time we get to Edmonton and they get me in there, get me all sorted out, if it's going to happen. Oh, I forgot to explain. This puppy right here, They hooked me up to antibiotics because obviously the poop in my uterus trying to prevent either me or the baby from getting infections, an infection from the poop in my uterus. So that's it. That's what's up for now. Just waiting for transportation, waiting for an ambulance to take me there, and then Devil will follow after. And I will update you guys if anything interesting happens or if there's any changes, or I guess once I get there if I'm able to. Alright,